All right, we have another one for you guys in the chamber. And this woman here is definitely lost her marbles, and she's been alone for an extended period of time. We're going to see why that is, and we're also going to understand after watching this why that will continue. So let's go.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, baby. Your name is Crystal?
Yes.
Crystal, where are you calling us from?
Florida.
Yeah, how old are you?
41.
So, what do you do for a living? Looks like you have a doctor's uniform on.
Working on it.
Okay, let's do it.
First of all, let me just say this real quick, what I'm noticing right now off of this. She's already got a shit ton of makeup on her face. All right. Those eyelashes she looks like an anime character. Okay. Completely off the reservation. All right. Already starting out bad. I don't like a lot of makeup, guys. That's just me. And I get shook when I see a woman, with this much makeup, because I'm scared what I'll find underneath it. If, let's just say, everything works out, we hit it off, and one thing leads to another, and then I wake up next to this woman, I'm scared of what I may find. Okay. That's all I'm saying. She could be a nice person. She could be everything under the sun, but that's just me and what I'm noticing right now. So with that, let's continue.
Let's do it. Come on.
What kind of man you looking for?
Tall, handsome, romantic. He has to love God, because if he loves God, he'll love me. Just a nice guy.
What's some deal breakers?
Deal breakers. I have a B list. He can't be out on bond. He can't be broke. He can't have a baby. He can't have a boyfriend. That's a no-no. He can't be abusive.
Okay, I agree with those.
Yeah.
Well, mentally abusive.
Yeah.
Oh, child. Have you dated these men?
Oh, child. It was this one. Well, never mind. We'll talk about that later.
What's the age range you want to date?
35 to 50 would be good.
35 to 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Can he have kids?
Not really, but 18 or older. But
18 or older. Wow, that's wild. Let's continue.
18 on up.
Yeah.
Crystal, when was your last relationship?
7 years.
Oh, you keeping it real.
Let me tell you, I knew.
7 years. 7 long years. 41 years old, 7 years. Okay. Why is that? Why do you think that is? For the people listening to this, why do you think it's been that long? Why are a lot of women out here going on these extended hiatuses when it comes to the dating scene? Okay. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's the men's fault, or do you think it's the women? I'll wait. I'm going to say, I'm leaning towards the women. Okay. Unrealistic expectations equal negative results.
Horrible bitches make horrible decisions.
Always, every time. Let's continue.
Now, you do got some deal breakers I rock with, but whatever. But I have a question. Is this list, is it all or nothing? Like, if you don't get this, would you be okay with having nothing?
Oh, I'm okay with having nothing. It's been.
And that's what you'll have. Nothing. Okay. You want a handsome man making 100K with no kids, and you want him to be the age of 35 to 50. Now, what man are you planning on meeting who is going to be kid free for the most part? A majority of men in that age realm is dealing with maybe one child at least. Okay. Just like a lot of men out here who are average guys know that they have to deal with a lot of women with kids. It's almost like it's inescapable, because once you start getting older, most women are having kids and vice versa. And it's almost impossible to escape dating somebody with a kid. All right. At least one, so those are things you have to also factor in if you're trying to find somebody. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. There are women out there who, for whatever reason, haven't had children for whatever reason, and men as well. Okay. And that's why these dating services and all these type of things exist, to kind of filter out those things in retrospect. I'm just telling you, if you're older and you're out here in the dating scene and you're looking for somebody and you don't want them to have kids, or you want their kids to be grown, you're in for a very disappointing experience. Let's continue.
In 7 years, all or nothing.
How much money does a guy gotta make?
I'll do 100K plus a year. Yeah.
Okay. So Crystal, you said 7 years ago for a relationship, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. 7 years.
When was the last, you don't gotta answer, but I am curious, so I hope you answer. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to go on a limb on this one and say it hadn't been 7 years. If I had to answer that, I would literally say it's probably been the last year. Okay? Because don't let these women fool you. Talking about what they want to go for, talking about what they're not going to stand for, all these things, guys. No, they'll get those cheeks clapped. Please don't get it twisted. And it's probably somebody who wasn't making 100K. I can guarantee you that. And it probably wasn't a guy who was handsome. I can tell you that. Or if it was, that's all he did. He went and clapped the cheeks. Because there is a percentage of men out here, I'd say 15 to 20% of men who are in that department of handsome, 6 feet or higher. Okay. And I'll stop there. I'll stop right now. I'm not even talking about finances. I'm talking about strictly looks. Okay. And these guys in the 15 and 20 percentile, these are the guys that are clapping these girls' cheeks after a lot of these men who are average are taking them out, spending their money on these women, and then dropping them off without anything, with blue balls. And guess what? They're calling up these Chads, right? And they're getting their cheeks clapped by these guys for free. They don't have to pay a thing. Nothing. Easy mode. All right. And these are probably the guys who are clapping these cheeks. All right. But these are the guys who aren't going to commit to these women. Right. Because it's crazy. Let's just say this. Let's say some Chad who makes 30K a year is going over here and clapping her cheeks. He's handsome. He's tall. Everything aesthetically that she likes in a man. Right. Which women will drop everything for if it's somebody they're interested in physically. That's the fail-safe right there. But yet he doesn't want anything to do with her long term. See, she'll leave, or she'll cut everything else off by the wayside and forget all of the other things, the money and all of that, even personality to a certain extent. If this guy making 30K, who she's attracted to, wants to be with her. You see how that dynamic works? But it never usually works that way. Let's continue.
Okay, you'll pass. Here's the deal, Crystal. I think I like you, and I like that you're focused and and you have your list. But let's do Kendra Cam.
Okay.
This is unacceptable.
All right, we'll see you, bro. And you said the guy.
She got off easy on that Kendra Cam. She didn't do a 360. She didn't turn around. She's wearing a little too much right now. She's got a sweater on over that. She looks a little chunky. Okay. I would have liked to see more. All right. That wouldn't have been enough for me, guys. I'm just keeping it real. I need to see a 360. I need to see what's back there. I need to find out. I'm looking at this, and I'm just speaking for most men watching this. If the average guy saw what I just saw, you're probably thinking, you're not going to turn around? You're not going to spin around? What's going on with that? You know, it seems like she's almost kind of hiding something. In essence, right? Not just the makeup, but something else. See, women are not going to tell you everything, but they're going to tell you, they're damn sure going to tell you what they don't want and what they won't go for, right? But they're not going to divulge all the information to you about them. And that's what happens in these relationships sometimes. You get involved with these women, time passes, and then they expose themselves. And sometimes it's too fucking late, if I'm being honest, all right? And this is why this woman here has been by herself for 7 years. And it'll probably be an easy 7 after that. Probably, who knows, for the rest of her life, okay? Let's keep it real. Maybe periodically, from time to time, somebody will come in and clap those cheeks, and that'll be that, right? And as she becomes more desperate and more desperate, she may begin to, chop off some of these other things that she's claiming she needs before she can move forward with the relationship. And I'm talking about guys with kids and things of that nature, okay? So we'll see how it goes. But right now, on the outside looking in, guys, This woman here is destined for failure. She's already shown us that it's been 7 years. So she's already been failing. She's a professional failure when it comes to dating men now. And I don't see anything happening that would change that moving forward. So let's continue.
Can't have kids. Oh, yeah, that was another thing. The guy can't have kids. So you wouldn't date a guy with a child that was like 9 or 8?
Oh, absolutely not. No. It's a no. It's a no. No. No, Kendra,
So
no.
why do you would not date a guy that has a child that's 9 or 8? I can see it. Okay. 10?
No.
And a guy that has a 10-year-old?
No, because that's 8 more years of baby mama drama. It's a
So
no. No.
you like being by yourself?
No, I don't want to be by myself. I don't like being by myself. It's just
Yes,
no.
you do.
No, I don't.
Well,
No.
it seemed like it.
No, Kendra, stop being weird.
You see how she's talking to Kendra, a fellow woman? She's the one that's being weird, okay? Her whole demeanor and how she's carrying herself is weird. And that's why she's been by herself for 7 years. And that's why it's not going to stop, guys. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I mean. You can't make this up. You just can't. She's literally offended by Kendra trying to help her. She's trying to help you. And she doesn't see that. She doesn't understand that. She's not trying to hear it. She refuses to do that. And like I said, come back 5 years when she's 46, 47, and see how her tune has changed. See what she won't go for or will go for then. Okay? It's amazing how as time creeps in, you're willing to change certain things. Because right now you're getting the same results, and those results are you're single, you have no one. And if I'm somebody who's looking at your future, I see nothing but grim days, lonely days, dying alone type of days. Okay? Let's continue.
No.
I don't think I'm being weird as AF. First
You
of
are.
all, Crystal is your life, right?
Yeah.
That's my own personal opinion, but guess what, Crystal? Is your life. You can take what I say with a grain of salt and not pay me no attention and no mind. But I will say, if you want something, you said you've been single for 7 years now. 7 years is a long time.
I agree.
All right, Crystal Boo, keep me posted how it goes.
I don't think it's going to go, Kendra, but okay.
And it's not. You're correct on that. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. She's going to end up being solo. Her career, she's going to have a solo career, a great solo career by herself, doing what she likes to do, living her life her way, and that's fine. It is what it is. And this is what a lot of men have to look forward to. Okay? A lot of average men especially. Because they're not going to break for the average guy. They're not. The women like this, they're not going to bend, they're not going to fold, all right? And unfortunately, if you're not in that top 15 percentile, as far as the looks department is concerned, you have limited options when it comes to a lot of these things out here. But don't get it twisted, okay? Because there are a lot of women out here who are willing to deal with the men, the average man out here in these dating streets. You just have to know what to look for and how to find them, all right? And there's certain rules and there's certain things you should go by to understand and give yourself those odds to where you can meet this person and it can be a beautiful thing. It can literally be a beautiful thing. You just have to know what to look for, guys. That's it. It's just certain things that women will show you. And if you aren't familiar with those things, it can be hard to locate those. But once you do, and once you know this stuff, it's a little, well, no, it's a lot easier, because then you can filter them out and you can say, oh, look, okay, these signs are here. I don't even want to deal with this chick. I'm gonna end it before it starts. And then you save time, you save money, you save drama, and you save stress, right? And you only deal with the ones that want to deal with you. Okay? That's how it should be. And women like this are toxic, and they should not even be in the dating pool, guys. A lot of them, because they're just taking up space, if I'm being honest, because they're not going to find anyone. They're going to just waste a lot of guys' time. They're going to piss a lot of men off. And this is the end result. Okay? So please stay clear of women like this, and you should be okay. All right. If you enjoyed this content, guys, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, guys. I drop content on a normal basis. This is a brand new channel. So if you like it and you want to see more, do that and we'll be good. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video.